Thursday Night Baseball now on the show as we come to you from Target Field here in the Twin Cities. Tonight, the first of this four-game. Hyunjin Ryu, the Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, if we take a look here, left-handed hitters are
the dominator. Kevin Kiermaier is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. We'll jump ahead now to the bottom of inning number 1. Aldo Benitez will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. Pitch swung on and missed the throw, and no throw as it turns out as he takes second with ease. Odorizzi comes set. 0-1 on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Number 38 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And he is in there. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, it certainly wasn't a good start. You're down by a ton after the first. So stay patient, chip away. You've got 9 innings to go.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And, Eric, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, and when you're playing good baseball, suddenly...
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So it's no... Zachary Guerrero will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Time to move forward to the bottom of inning number 3. Into the box, Aldo Benitez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Oh, and he goes down to get the fastball as this is hit well onto deep left center field. And he is going to ride this one right out of here. Home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Twins cut the lead now to a 4-2 score.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Now batting.
In is Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler.
And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that Jake Marisnick is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. We'll pick this one up in the bottom of inning number 4. Stepping in, Yasmani Grandal, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
4 runs, only 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Time to pick this one up now in the top of inning number 5.
Now batting,
Number 13 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And taken in out there for the first out.
the third baseman, number 3.
So a runner at first with one man gone. And standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound. And that will be the last we see in this one of Hyun-Jin Ryu. So he'll depart in the 5th with the go-ahead run on base. Didn't work the required 5 for the win, but he could still be hung for the loss should that run come around to score. Hunter Valentine is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here.
Valentine.
Evan Longoria will be the first to greet him here, as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. 5th inning here of a tie ball game, 4-4. Chopped foul right at home plate. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A pause and the 0-2. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting,
Number 38 will be the batter. 0 for 2 thus far. Time to join this one now in the bottom of inning number 5. Hector Mota will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
now batting,
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aldo Benitez, and he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. Odorizzi gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night, as this one finds its way into center. And as the graphic there illustrates, his total for the year places him second best on the Twins roster.
Yeah, he's a big producer offensively for this ball club. Definitely one of the guys they depend on to make things happen.
Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So no run. Zachary Guerrero will lead things off as the Rays look to get something going in their half of the 6th. We'll join this one here in the bottom of the 6th, already in progress.
now batting,
Ready to take his hacks
Second
again,
baseman,
Ricky Keene, as he'll look to
Keene.
follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit. Now the throw comes quickly into the third baseman, so they're at the corners now to begin the inning.
number 9.
Yasmani Grandal will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. In to score is the runner from third. That makes it 7-5 now.
Nice job right there, hitting with the runner in scoring position.
Wilson.
He just gets out in front and yanks this ball right through the hole. And that'll score that runner easily from third base.
Standing in now, Austin Wilson. Hot shot on the ground is short. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by. The throw home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Now the Rays manager's going to take that slow walk out toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Danny Farquhar will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning.
Number 43.
So striding in, Chris Owings, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier has a beat on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
And this will wind up working like a sacrifice bunt as the tying run's able to tag up and move to third now with only one away.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. In to score from third is the tying run. It's a 7-7 game. Hector Mota will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
And he lays off there 1-0.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Sent toward first. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away. Aldo Benitez will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Lifted in the air out to left. Under it is the left fielder. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. On to first, and they get the double play. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning. Number 13 will stand off here in, can you believe it, a tie ball game again.
Yeah, this thing has had more ups and downs than my 401k. And I've got a feeling we've got some more to come.
Aaron Loup is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Number 13 will come in now to start things off in, if you can believe it, a tie ball game again.
Yeah, we've already seen some body blows here and a few haymakers to go along with it, but I'm with you. Hard to believe that this game is tied again.
Tony Irby will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Luis Avila.
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here.
The batter, number 10.
Tony Irby will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now.
When you're 0 for 3 in a game already, I think you're really happy to see a new pitcher in this ballgame. Maybe something will change for him.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Fastball called for strike 2. Boy, he sure can sling that thing, can't he?
You sure can. a very wide arm angle, comes from the first base side. It's not straight either. It's moving.
Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Mota has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out.
Right fielder.
Zachary Guerrero stands in looking to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can come through with a big base hit here. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. We'll move forward in this one and rejoin the action in the bottom of the seventh.
Leading
off the inning, Jorge Soler, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only...
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll get in at second base as the tying run's aboard with a leadoff double.
And out on the mound, you just got on the board, you've taken the lead, and you're hoping for a quick shutdown inning, but this guy's got other plans because he drills this ball, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Second baseman.
And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Sends that one out of play for strike one. And he falls behind 0-2. Trying to hold the lead. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Hit down the third base line. Longoria's got it. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Yasmani Grandal. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. Long throw to the plate, but not in time. And just like that, this ball game is tied.
Can you believe the back and forth in this ball game? I mean, every time you think one of these teams is dead, the other one jumps right back up and ties this thing up. I don't know who's going to wind up winning this thing.
Action in the Rays pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. We'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8. Number 13 stands in. Neil Ramirez will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Number 13 will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Time to jump ahead to the bottom of inning number 8 now. Chris Owings will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Jackie Ricks as he's presented with. And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9. John Nicholas comes on now trying to keep this ball game tied.
18, John Nicholas.
Jake Marisnick gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend.
We'll move ahead in this one and pick up the action in the bottom of inning number 9.
Leading off the bottom
Ricky Keene gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you've got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Kiermaier is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the ninth.
Now batting,
Yasmani Grandal steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fly ball heading for the alley. On the move is Kiermaier, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around first, heading for second now, and he will make it into second base as the winning run is in.
designated hitter, Austin Wilson.
Now time is called, and with the potential winning run out there at second, they'll get a little more speed out there to perhaps score on a base hit. Austin Wilson strides into the box now with a shot to bring in the winning run, but the question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into the seats, 0-1. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
0-2, you got to shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout here with an important run out there at second base.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. Chris Owings will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Better than anybody in that lineup. That one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggles.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
He's had a high strike zone all night, so even if you're on the bench, you got to be aware of that.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Now here's a ground ball up the middle and into center field for a base hit. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And the Twins are going to walk home a winner.
And he's going to get mobbed for that one. What a great at-bat here as he just comes through in the clutch and drives home that winning run from second base.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to the Show Nation.
Happy Saturday morning.
Coverage now of Saturday Night Baseball as we welcome you to Target Field in Minneapolis. Tonight it's the third of it. Cole Hamels gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, he's having a very nice season so far. You look at that ERA in the low twos, looking to continue that trend.
And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, Matty, he definitely led the
Thursday night baseball now on the show as we come to you from Target Field here in the Twin Cities. Alexis Garlobo, the Puerto Rican southpaw, gets the starting assignment here. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, he's looking to knock down that ERA. You see there, he's into the fours, looking to have a little better start than what he's been accustomed to.
We'll jump ahead now to the bottom of inning number 1. Aldo Benitez will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
Refsnyder in foul ground, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Jorge Soler will dig in now, currently 9th in the AL in hitting entering play.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
We'll move forward now to the bottom of inning number 2. Jackie Ricks will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Tanaka pauses. First pitch on its way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Mark Williams is into the box as we are all set to begin the third. Time to join this one now in the bottom of inning number 5. Jackie Ricks will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting cage, taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more compact now, and he's seeing some definite results.
Tap fouled at home plate. He's set. Here's the 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Charlie Blackmon digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Gone. A fence scraper, but still good for 3 runs. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Home run number 9 on the year. And the Twins have taken the lead. It's now 3-2.
Obviously, this is one of the benefits of having a guy like this in the leadoff spot. He's still going to get his chances with runners on base, and he comes through here with a long home run.
Standing in now, Ricky Keene. And so take a look at ball 1. Seems like whatever was working early on suddenly is not working now.
It's almost like he's imploding right before our eyes.
We'll move forward in this one and rejoin the action in the bottom of the 7th. Aldo Benitez will stand in now following the home run. And you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this is performance and we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
Now batting,
Jorge Soler gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Refsnyder has got it, and the side is retired. It's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Number 99 will dig in now, just hoping to put one in play. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts so far. And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9. Leading off the inning, Rob Refsnyder, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Owings is there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Jonathan Villar will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Lays off 1-0.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Mark Williams makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Striding into the box, Nolan Arenado. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Smoke toward third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Now batting.
Number 99 stands in, trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Blackmon going back, still going back. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya! So a 3-run shot to left center. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as we are all tied at 5.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good...
We'll move ahead in this one and pick up the action in the bottom of inning number 9.
Leading up the bottom of the 9th for the Twins. Designated hitter, Jackie Ricks.
Jackie Ricks is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. The man you see here out for a second inning of work. Charlie Blackmon will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. Ricky Keene has a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap.
And in the field, I've got to expect them to be playing what's called no doubles defense, Matt. Basically, you got to...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Starlin Castro will come on now to start things out in the 10th. And you have to figure the momentum is swirling on their side after the manner in which that 9th inning went down.
Yeah, just a great comeback to tie the game in the top of the 9th, followed by putting up this...
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Jonathan Villar, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game.
Yeah, I think the entire game has led to this moment right here. And we'll see if he can come through, or if the pitcher can...
And we'll rejoin this one now in the bottom of inning number 10.
Leading off for the Twins, third baseman, Aldo Benitez.
It's swung on and hit in the air. Williams on the move, but he won't get there. It falls in. He'll take the turn and head for second, and he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
Right fielder.
So striding in, Jorge Soler, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Grounded back up the middle. Castro to his left. He's there. Throw on to first. In time, one away. Kenny Vargas will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
Ripped down the first base line. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Tances sets. Here he comes 0-1. Chopped foul right at home plate. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. So stepping in, number 4, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat. Outside with that slurve of his 1 ball, no strikes. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. To 2-2 now. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across.
Well, it took them an extra inning to do it, but they'll certainly take it as they lock up a good road victory here in 10 innings.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Starlin Castro. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end this really could have been anybody's award, but what the heck, let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Bass.
Welcome to Inside the Show. It's the wild day that is the trade deadline. Starting in the American League Central, the Twins got 11 overall hits as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 5-3. The A's third baseman, number 48, drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs as Oakland disposed of the Indians 8-5. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. The Astros pounded out 17 hits in this one as they cruised to the win against the Tigers 10-2. Eric Hosmer sent 2 into the seats while driving in 6, leading Kansas City past the Rangers 9-3. Lee Park was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits as the Blue Jays claimed the win over the Orioles 7-3. He currently has the most hits in the American League. Chris Archer grabbed win number 6 on the year, helping lead the Rays to a win over the Yankees 6-3. He is currently among the AL leaders in strikeouts. The Angels combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the visiting Red Sox 2-0. Terrell Mauer won his 4th game thus far as Atlanta downed the Phillies 4-2. The Cardinals Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Inside.